Time Class 6 Chapter 11 Third Part. Eclipses. Eclipse formation is also based on the principle of rectilinear propagation of light. Sometimes when sunlight falls on the earth or the moon, they cast shadows on each other. The eclipses occur because of these shadows. Now children, come to first solar eclipse. We know that the earth revolves around the sun and the moon revolves around the earth. When the sun, the earth and the moon come in a straight line in which the moon comes in between the earth and the sun, the moon blocks the sunlight to reach the earth and the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. This phenomena is called solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs on a new moon day. Children, never view a solar eclipse with the naked eye. This can cause damage permanently to our eyes. Always use safety glasses to view an eclipse. Now, children, you are seeing a pic of solar eclipse. In solar eclipse, the moon comes in between the sun and the earth, and the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. The part where the shadow falls, the people on the earth are not able to see the sun. So that is called solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. When the earth comes in between the sun and the moon, and these three, moon, sun and earth, are in a straight line, then the earth casts shadows on the moon. This event is called lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon day. Children, you are seeing a pic of the lunar eclipse. Here, the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, and people on the earth are not able to see the moon. So, it is called lunar eclipse. Pinhole camera. A pinhole camera is a simple application of rectilinear propagation of light rays. Take a rectangular cardboard box or a shoe box with one end open and the other covered. For making pinhole camera, you need a rectangular cardboard box. Paint it black from inside. Now cover the open end of the box with a smooth thin tracing paper by using a tape. This acts as a screen. This tracing paper acts as a screen. Now make a hole with a pin at the center of the opposite closed side. The light will enter the box through this hole. Now stand in a dark room and point the hole toward the object outside a window. The object should be in bright light. You can see images of object outside the window on the tracing paper screen. However, all the images will be upside down or inverted. This will also be diminished in size. By pinhole camera, we get inverted image and size is also very reduced. Now your pinhole camera is ready. A pinhole camera can be used to measure the height of the object like a building or a tree. By measuring the height of the image, the distance of the image from the pinhole and the distance of the object from the pinhole, we can calculate the height of the tree by the given formula. Height of the tree divided by height of the image equal to distance of tree from pinhole divided by distance of image from pinhole. By using this formula, we can calculate whatever things we want. For example, the height of the tree or height of the building. A pinhole camera can also be used to take the image of the sun. Take care not to look at the sun directly as it may harm your eyes permanently. During eclipses, the change in the shape of the sun can be easily studied through a pinhole camera. Now remember, the image of the sun will be inverted. Now if you look closely at the shadow of a tree on ground, you will see many circular spots of light. These are actually images of the sun. The teeny gaps between the leaves act as pinholes through which sunlight enters, giving us several images of sun. Plane mirror and reflection of light. Plane mirror is the same mirror which we used in dressing table. Now the bouncing back of light after striking a surface is called reflection of light. Bouncing back means when we throw a ball, then it comes back to us. So that is called bouncing back. Similarly, light after striking a surface comes back. So that is called reflection of light. When the light falls on an object, now it can either pass through the object, that is called transmission of light, get absorbed by the object, that is called absorption of light, get bounced back or reflected back by the object, that is called reflection of light. The objects having polished and shiny surfaces reflect most of the light falling on them. A plane mirror is a thin, flat and smooth sheet of glass, a shining coating on one side. This coating is of silver metal and is protected by a layer of red paint. The silver coating makes the mirror shiny on the other side. The shiny surface gives maximum reflection of light. A mirror changes the direction of light. A plane mirror forms erect images. Now silver metal, this is the best reflector of light rays. Its reflections is 95%. Children, in this slide you are seeing a large view of a plane mirror. The plane mirror we use, this is our dressing table mirror. Now by this we get the erect image of the object. Now why do you use a mirror while getting ready? Because in the mirror we see our face, we see ourself in the ourself image. Can you see the reflection of your face in the water kept in a bowl? Yes, we can see the reflection of our face in the water kept in a bowl. Regular and irregular reflection. The surface of a mirror is very smooth. Therefore, if a beam of light falls on it, the entire beam is reflected in only one direction. If that beam of light is reflected only in one direction, so this is called regular reflection. However, the surfaces of most of the objects around us are not so smooth. When the ray or a beam of light falls on an object with an uneven surface, it gets reflected to different direction. So this is called irregular reflection of light. Children, you are seeing regular reflection and irregular reflection in the figure 11.14. Now children, it is because of irregular reflection that we can see objects from every direction. Irregular reflection of sunlight by object around us enables our rooms to have light during the day even if sunlight does not directly fall into it. So it is also very useful. Now the next topic is image and shadow. Before we conclude this lesson, we should know the difference between an image formed by a plane mirror and a shadow, which arises because of the difference in the cause of their formation. A shadow is formed because of an obstruction. Obstruction means some disturbance, some stoppage in the path of the light by an opaque object, whereas an image by a plane mirror is formed because of the reflection of light by the surface of the mirror. A plane mirror is used as a looking glass in our homes. They are also used to make some mu- instrument like periscope and kaleidoscope, etc. Image is formed by the reflection of light, and the shadow is formed when the light is interrupted by an opaque object. Now, the color of the shadow is always dark black, and the image shows the details of the color of the object. Shadow can be obtained on a screen such as a floor or a wall, but the image cannot be obtained on a screen. Periscope. It is the instrument used in submarines while they are underwater to view a ship above the surface of water. Now, children, you are seeing a pic of periscope and its working. It consists of two plane mirror, which are placed parallel to each other. Light ray from the object falls on the first mirror and get reflected. Now this image is act as object for the second mirror, and light ray falls on the second mirror, and the person can view the image of the object. Children, now you are seeing kaleidoscope. The kaleidoscope is made by taking three mirror strips and joining them to form a triangle. It is a toy that uses light and mirrors to reflect the light for producing beautiful colored images. Every time it shows a new design. Now, difference between a shadow and an image formed by a plane mirror. Children, come to the point: shadow and image. First, size of the shadow can be longer or smaller than that of the object, and the size is same as that of the object. Now, second point: always black, irrespective of the color of the object. The color of the shadow is always black. Image shows the details of the color of the object. Now, third point: shadow can be obtained on a screen such as a floor, a wall, etc. Image cannot be obtained on a screen. And the fourth point is shadow does not show lateral inversion, and the image shows lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means right side appears left and left side appears right in the image.